Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Timmy Tran. I'm your link to the file within and to God. It's your bonus today because I don't post like too often on this. When I do a couple one of things still on my mind. Alright? Alright guys, God said you got a power. You can change anything in your life anytime. They don't work out, but you learn what's around you and you believe in the negative thought about it. Right? Now, with generation, people have no choice. You gotta live, and what you learn. But today, we have technology, that we can learn more information without, in a car or in our own space. We don't have to go seek information, out at school or anything like that, or the library, right? This is we really connect each other and send each other communication, knowledge and experience about life, so we can help each other, right? And that's how human communicates, right? But at the end of the day, every single one of us have to make our own choice and do research and take responsibility for ourselves. If you do that, well, there your life will change, right? And you gotta work. You gotta want to live with other people is by following a simple law or principle that Jesus Christ taught us, or God gave us, right? But He gave us the power of choice to do so, right? If we don't, we learn from other people. When other people, they don't know about God, they don't understand about God, and stuff like that, they need proof of God, and they just lost, and you learn from them. What happened? You get lost just like them, right? And you don't believe nothing. So you believe somebody else make up some stuff. Human make up stuff idle around the world where they truly don't know about God or they don't believe in God. So they make their own crap up. At the end of the day, they make their own idol up. What happened? That they want to extract that money from you, right? They want to make you feel good about something, but you can feel good about God and work on your life if you follow the right God, right? But think about any idol there. They ask what they ask for. They ask for your energy, your money, right? The God that I believe in, Jesus Christ, He don't ask for your money. He asks for to create, to build, to prosper, to multiply. That's what He asks. And that's a message there that God wants me to share with you, that Jesus shared with you. That is it. He don't need that. God don't need nothing from you. He don't need your money. He don't need none of that. He need me to send you the message. Create, build, prosper, and multiply. Right? But if you learn from trying to learn from other human, all it does is that distract you from what the message that Jesus gave you, and I'm going to give you today. I just give you, right? This is the message we gave you. God is powerful, and He's in you, and He give you that power to change at any time. Doesn't matter which part of the universe you take in. You can change at any time, right? Everything else is just extract from you. Whether you like it or not, that's the way it works, right? I mean, people help each other, all kind of stuff like that. That's good, right? But they help you, and they don't give you a direction or to where you go. Then you know what? Either you're going to go hell or you're going to heaven. And either way, you can't see it, right? Just like any destination you haven't been there yet, you can't see it. Other people's been there, so they're going to tell you, right? Then now you start seeing a picture in your mind. Then, if you've been there, then you will have conviction, right? That's the same thing, believe in God, right? If you don't believe in God, then you don't believe in God, then you have a mindset that the world is negative and everything works against you, all kind of stuff like that. So that's what you believe. So that's why you live your life out that way, right? So you believe in God, you want to do the right thing by the people, right thing by your family, and right thing for yourself. And that's the way it works, right? Every destination, have a way to get there, right? So, whether you believe in there's a heaven, or you believe there's no heaven, or there be no hell, and that will determine the life that you're going to live. That's it. Right? And for me, I'm not saying this to you for you guys to believe in me or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? This is what God wants me to share, and I'm a messenger. I'm gonna share this with you. There's no if button. There's no escape from what He already created. Every action got, a reward or consequence behind it, whether you like it or not. That's the way he set in. That's the way it was created. You cannot change it. God said He cannot change it. Right? Now you can wait, just like in your personal life, you can wait and disaster happen, or you can take action and make things better. The same thing with our society today. Now the believer, you're gonna wait for God to come back, to save you, then you're gonna die. You're gonna die. But if you can create and make things better, and you're gonna be prosper, and you carry on for generation and generation and generation. Right? That's what He wanted you to do. But if you want to wait to die, so be it. Right? You don't want to do nothing. The same thing, everything in your life, right? He give you power. You can say, okay, I'm waiting for God to make things happen in my life. Ain't gonna happen. He give you the power to start taking action. All right? Now, if you believe in Him, you believe in God, and you say, I'm waiting for God, then so be it. You like everybody else, an unbeliever. Don't do nothing. All right? So if you believe it, you need to take action. Because He wants you to create and prosper and multiply, not dying, right? So if you believe in God, you say, "What? Oh, I'm not doing nothing. The world's going to go to hell. The world's going to go to to a bad place. Stuff like that. Why should I do anything in a way? God's going to come back and save me." So that's what you believe. So be it. And you're not new. Now for thousands of years, people have believed in this way. Before Christ, after Christ, right? And look at, we're still here today. Now, you can make it better and prosper and multiply, or you can wait to die. The same thing in your personal life. You can sit there do nothing, or you can start taking action. Make your life better. Follow the right God, Jesus Christ. And follow the Ten Commandments. That's the law to live by. And change your life, right? Well, you believe or non-believer, that you can't escape this, this reality that God created for you, right? Either you believe or you don't. If you don't believe in God, then you can believe in man law. The whole reason that believers are living in the same thing, in man law is because the man law is made for non-believer, right? But since the believer want to live in, we have to live in a space with an unbeliever, so we got to subject to man law as well. But if you believe in God law, then you can get away from man law, right? You can avoid man law, right? You're not subject to man law. In a way, you do still subject because you live with a non-believer, right? But then when you believe in God in principle, then most likely you're gonna, avoid the man law because you do the right thing without get that punishment, like non-believer. Non-believer, they don't follow God law. Whether they like it or not, they subject to man law. Right? Now, a non-believer sometimes they do things as the believer believe. So what happened? They're gonna see the same way. They're not gonna subject to the man law, right? Because they adapt some of these believer that principle that the non-believer telling them. So they live halfway, right? They do halfway. They don't believe it, they do halfway. But they still subject to the man law because a lot of times they do things that they're gonna subject to man law. But at the end of the day, that they have to live by that. They have to live by that. That the man law anyway, right? So they have to live by man law, right? But when they live by man law, they kind of live halfway because you know what? They do everything, that the believer do, but they just don't believe in God, right? So they have nowhere. At the end, they have nowhere they can go to, right? Because you gotta have destination. You can be on the road all day long, but we don't have no destination. You should be on the road until you die. On the road. All right, guys. From God, Jesus Christ, from Take a Man, change your life. Bye bye. Have a good day.